So models, will you be dazzling us with your otherworldly beauty? Or will you be winning a constellation prize? Here's your chance to leave us starstruck. No pressure.
This shot features a wandering bard atop a plateau within the Azim steppe, playing his harp to an audience of just the stars and the moon.
As an astrologian, I commune with the heavens, so I may draw upon their ethereal energies.
I wonder what the stars will tell me tonight.
Till rising and gliding out, I wandered off by myself, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars.
I like to think that each star in the night sky is a testament to my brilliance.
In a dream we can do everything we want to.
Love is rarely flawless. Humans delude themselves by thinking it has to be, but the imperfection is what makes it perfect.
Mom always told me to shoot for the stars, but now that I'm up here, I'm not really sure where else to aim.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
May the stars forever shine brightly over El Amigo.
Oh, starry night, is this the moment I dream of?
The judges and I have made some decisions. Infira, Esme, Qatar, Lady Momi, and Tarini, you are all safe. Everyone else, you have this week's strongest or weakest photos.
I love the astrologian gear, and what better way than to showcase it in front of the stars?
Kangley's choice of outfit was lovely, and I love the pose that she managed to snapshot herself in. And with the night sky, she had the right idea. The stars are beautiful, but at the same time, I feel as though they look a bit dull. I wish they had a little bit more vibrancy to them.
This is a great view of the night sky, and good choice using astrologian to really bring home the theme of this image. The only thing that really irks me about this shot is the white haze that's covering the shot. If you just turn down your game's gamma setting a little bit, it probably would have cleared this up and made the shot much nicer. But overall, great job.
I felt that the colors in the screenshot were washed out and the attire and pose were uninspired, but I can see how they might appreciate the effect of her seemingly floating in space and embracing the concept of stars and astrology.
I'm a nitpicky person, and the only real nitpick I could find was that for a night sky, it might be a little bit overlit. Aside from that, it is so quintessentially astrologian. It's a simple concept, but extremely well done in execution, and I can't fault it for it.
I chose a higher, more open shot for my starry sky, and this is actually on top of Alexander. It gave a really great view, and the white mage had the perfect stance to show off my character being absolutely fabulous.
By taking the screenshot sideways, it gives the sense of being lost in space, and I think the model's eyes seem to blend in perfectly with the starry sky. The white outfit stands out beautifully on the dark background. It's really nice work that captures both the theme and shows off the model really well, certainly one of Kirai's best submissions.
With this one, everything was amazing. The angle made him look very confident, and the best part about this was definitely the night sky. So colorful, it's gorgeous. I can't find anything wrong with this picture.
The angle this model chose almost allows their character to get lost in the stars. It's almost hard to tell where the ground is. I think it's a very cool effect, and they did a really, really good job.
This is a beautiful night sky, and the extra effect you apply to make galaxy colors appear works really well for you, and you even chose a very unique camera angle. The only thing that doesn't quite work well is, well, you're kind of sticking out of the side at a weird angle, not really doing much.
The Starry Night shot, so hard. I honestly, when I'm making this recording, I'm still trying to wait for the perfect weather for my Starry Night shot, so I don't even have a real critique I can give myself at this point.
This is a beautiful screenshot. Honestly, it looks like it's from a movie or an animation or something. Just perfect angles. The lighting is great. It captures the nighttime feel perfectly. Awesome picture.
This is a great shot of the full moon, and the moonlight hitting your character does a really great job of enhancing the shot. I also like the silhouette of the buildings against the night sky. I would have liked a little less cloud cover, but I know getting the in-game weather to cooperate is never an easy task, so nice job overall.
Lilith, this shot is your strongest to date. The way you have the moonlight reflecting off you is just gorgeous. I think my favorite part of this image is that you use the widescreen filter to add even more length to your legs. The stars look beautiful behind you, and the moon is a great source of light. The angle and the background create this beautiful line that makes my eyes go left to right, straight to you.
I really love this shot because it's me just having fun, really. I did the backflip emote, turned the camera all the way around, and then just timed it for the moon to come across the sky to make it try to seem like I was jumping off of it. I really had a blast doing it.
I thought Maxwell's submission was funny and creative. I thought it was worth an honorable mention, but maybe not bottom 3. I wouldn't put it in top rankings, though, because I think the facial expression is a bit unusual.
While this picture's on the less serious side of things, I have to commend its creativity. It's almost perfectly angled, and I gotta admit, that's hilarious.
This is so signature Maxwell. Like, this entire cycle he has these cheeky little shots to make you smile, but I think his execution falls short. Like, here in the corner, in the top, it breaks the illusion, and the lighting overall probably could have been toyed with to make it seem more plausible to be upside down.
My Starry Night shot was made in the sea of clouds with some cute cloud meadows in the background. I tried to create a calm and quiet atmosphere and used some decent glamour, so I'm in the foreground and you can see me well, but the stars are the star of the shot.
So this shot is okay, but nothing about it really jumps out at me as being especially amazing or creative. The rock the model is sitting on is very lightly colored, and because the rest of this screenshot is black, it juts out quite distractingly on the bottom of the shot, which takes away from the accents of the shot, which I think are supposed to be the white cloud mallows. In any case, I think it could be more special.
The stars were pretty in this one, but in terms of the posing and the angle, posing was okay. The angle, I feel as though it should have been done from like a side view, so that way it actually looks as though she's looking up at the stars. With the frontal view, I'm not really sure exactly what she's supposed to be looking at.
This was a pretty decent shot with just a few small issues. Firstly, the rock formations to the left of the image are dark, and they're blocking the stars in the background, which if you would have used a light source to illuminate them, they could have been a nice contrasting feature. Also, the high concentration of stars on the far right of the scene draws your attention away from your character and makes the image feel unbalanced. You know, small details really matter, especially with a theme like this where everyone is probably going to have similar shots, so just keep that in mind.
Nini Feepsy, this shot has a great concept. I love the idea of this little Lalafell being overwhelmed by the vastness of the universe compared to her own little self. Unfortunately, the filter gives it a dreamlike atmosphere, and the fluffy flowers add a cuteness that the image just really didn't need. I think a 3/4 back shot, zooming in and bringing the camera up a little, would have boosted the overall concept even further.
This shot probably took the longest. I wanted a shot of Alamigo, and while I do like the shot, that one bit of cloud, well, I did what I could. I wanted Alamigo.
The one positive thing about the shot is that I like that this particular one has clouds as well as the stars. But unfortunately, the shot of Alamigo, I feel, it kind of overpowers the picture. Like, it's like the Alamigo is supposed to be the main focus, and Silver Sun is definitely not the main focus at all. I feel as though she should have done a different posing and more of an upshot instead of like a very small, far away angle of her back.
I think this image focused a little too heavily on the city and not enough on the night sky itself. But that being said, it's a fantastic image of Alamigo and is very beautiful.
Alright, right away my number one issue with this image is the cloud cover. The theme is supposed to be Starry Night, not Cloudy Night. And, alright, with that out of the way, this is actually not that bad of a shot. The city looks nice lit up at night, but unfortunately, distracts from what should be your main focus here, and that's the night sky. It seems like you got too caught up in trying to find an interesting location, and you lost sight of what was important for this round.
Silver Sun, this shot has such a great story. It isn't a weak picture by any means. If this was an Alamigo round, I could see it being in the top. Back shots, or in this case a 3/4 back shot like you did here, add so much depth to the photo. This is the angle I wish you had had in last week's shot. Your composition this week is great, but I'm too busy looking between you and Alamigo and imagining the history between you guys to notice the stars above you. Time for the results. The model with the highest score this week is Kide.
Too easy.
Congratulations! You've won immunity in the next round. Lilith, Gangly, you are both safe. Maxwell, Nini Feepsy, Silver Sun. You are the bottom 3 this week, and only 2 of you can move on to the next round. One of those models is Maxwell. Nini Feepsy, the adorable little Lalafell who has yet been able to stand out against the crowd. As if echoing your adventure so far, in this week's shot you were unable to pull focus away from the stars around you. Silver Sun, ever the rebel, you decided to take a risk and submit a shot with less stars and more storytelling than your competitors. Unfortunately, it's a risk that might not pay off. So who stays? Nini Feepsy.
I'll be better next time.
You may not have been in the top 3 yet, but I have faith in you. Good luck. Silver Sun, thank you so much for competing. You and your team made history in the preliminary round, and I want to personally thank you for being part of a cross-server photo shoot. I see a star in you, and I hope over time you can hone your screenshot skills. I look forward to seeing you in a future YouTube or Tumblr cycle. Please don't give up hope. Just because you're out does not mean it's over. Good luck in the eliminated models head-to-head competition and in the fans' choice voting. Until we meet again, take care.
I can't lose. No, this is impossible. This is a mistake. I went to my agent. Where's that tiny Lalafell at? Obviously no one here has any taste.